Here's part 1 of my simpler beginner guides. This one is only about Vor's Prize, the starter quest, which is about the first hour. Tekrot Encore on March 19th will make progression after this much easier. This series is done after my speedrunning the New War YouTube series, where I play through the main quests on a fresh account. It's available as a playlist at the bottom of my YouTube homepage. The first critical choice you'll make in the opening quest is your starter Warframe. Mag benefits from shields and can use some strong defensive and tactical abilities. Volt uses shields, but the defensive abilities are much simpler, while Excalibur has low shields, but high health, armor, and damage. The thing is, I chose Excalibur and still got most of my tankiness from 2 shield regen mods, so don't worry too much about defensive stats. The abilities are much more important. Excalibur's Exalted Blade does a lot of damage, and your Slash Dash does make you invincible. You also have a Radial Blind as your second ability to stun enemies. Volt's main build for new players is almost entirely his third ability, Electric Shield, which you can pick up and run with, doubling critical damage. His other power is Speed, the second ability, but that will have a super short duration. It does provide sprint speed, melee speed, and reload speed. For Mag, her fourth ability does give shields, but is a little expensive. Her third ability creates a radial pulse that removes defenses on enemies and deals damage, comboing with her too. And finally, her second ability, Magnetize, pulls bullets into a small group, while the first ability, Pull, will literally just grab every enemy you see in range and drop them in front of you. For weapons, I've learned recently that Paris should be your choice for primary over Bratton. It may be a slow bow, but landing headshots will give you a lot of power early into the star chart. The choice between Kunai and Lado is very similar, so you could definitely take Kunai for the higher damage that requires a bit more patience and skill. That's because your melee will help a lot against hordes of trash. I would suggest Skana because it has all slash damage without losing much damage over bow. You will lose some range, but that's not the biggest loss. Vor's Prize missions will reward you with health, shield, armor, and energy maximum mods, along with the ability stat mods for range, duration, and strength. Always start with survivability, as you have limited starting capacity and basically no resources to upgrade multiple mods. Vitality and redirection are the main ones even on Excalibur. You'll also get weapon damage mods and Fury for melee attack speed, so throw those on and rank up your melee speed and damage and rifle damage just a little after survivability when you get more resources. And that's Vor's Prize, basically your first hour. Be sure to follow the main quest guide in the top right of your navigation console next to the mission type dropdowns. The guide will walk you through the initial open world quests, Saya's Vigil and Vox Solaris, plus the planetary junctions. Next episode we'll talk about important mods you'll get from the early areas.